Hi Taurus, thank you so much for being here. This is going to be your reading for October between you and a noun. As usual, my readings are guided and protected by love, healing, balance, and truth. So let's get started. First card is going to be you when you're watching this, here and now for Taurus. Where is Taurus here and now whenever they're watching this video for October? There's a big solar eclipse coming up this weekend. Powerful energy. Just thought I'd let you know. Where is Taurus here and now? We got the Four of Swords flying out. I'm getting that you are not taking enough time for yourself. And for those of you who are like, well, I just got out of vacation, or I have enough time for myself, what are you talking about? Or, you know, when you are taking the time for yourself, you're not feeding the right thoughts for your greater good, for your highest good. So either you're not taking enough time, or you are and you're not using it wisely. You have a support system. Do you know you have angels and interdimensional beings and love beings and God all trying to help you and wanting to help you, but just waiting for you to ask for help? Where is Taurus's noun? Taurus's noun. Person, place, or thing that Taurus is facing this month that we need some clarity in. One more shuffle. Taurus's noun. We got the Three of Cups. Beautiful. Apart from the astral support system that you have, you also have a support system around you. And I think that's why when I said you have a support system, I wanted to focus more on the astral, because I think you already know that you do have a support system around you here in the 3D. Whether it be family, friends, loved ones, work, just children, it doesn't matter. You have a support system around you here and now. And they want to celebrate life with you. They love that you are always willing to celebrate life with them. They love that you can see how it comes naturally for you to celebrate with others. Celebrate anything and everything, and celebrate might not be the right word, but just come together and boast and be grateful and just see the beauty in life, regardless of how hard life can be at times. And maybe that's why you need to take more alone time, because even though you can be very good at doing this very thing of coming together and being there for others and just sharing this exchange of beautiful energy, when it comes up to you and when you're alone, if you do take time alone, you can be very anxious, feeling like you have to keep yourself busy, feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, feeling drained, feeling beat up, right? The universe is telling me it's time to take action when it comes up to imagining. It's time to take control of your mind again. Because as much as you do take action, it's time to take action in the areas that will actually make you feel rejuvenated and healed and more at peace, even when you are alone, especially when you are alone. We all have a yin yang, a feminine, masculine, a light, a dark, positive, negative. You know, we all have that. We all have that side, each side to us. And then we have the higher, the ether, the universe, the one, the God. That conversation, the Holy Trinity within you, needs some reaffirming, needs some nurturing, and just needs a reminder. That's it. Because I really don't see that you need much. I just see that when you do take alone time, that conversation within you needs to be strengthened. And how do we do that? By praying, by affirming, journaling, sure, but it's also not letting the mind go 100 miles per hour without being aware of it. Reminding yourself that your mind can go a million miles per hour. The dark wolf and the light wolf can be bickering like crazy, like life is so hard, but there's so much to be grateful for. And that's just putting it lightly, right? There's just so many layers within that can just go a million miles per hour. But it's like remembering that you are connected to something bigger here. And with each breath, you can be aware of it all. It's not about forcing it to slow down. It's not about telling one to be quiet and the other to be louder. It's just about listening and having each breath remind you that you are connected to something bigger. It's like when we're at a party and you are exhausted, but you're at a party and you're just sitting down relaxing after a long day, or after just or even at a vacation, and you're basking in the energy around you, the environment around you. You're just basking in it all. You're not really picking anything. You're not really focusing on anything. You're just being one with everything, being aware with everything. The universe is saying what's needed right now, what's not being done right now, is that very thing in your day-to-day life, especially when you have downtime. Instead of jumping on social media, on the news, instead of jumping on even music, on things that numb us and take us from the present moment. It's not to say that you can't do any of those things. It's like, when you are doing those things, are you forgetting that there's something bigger here that you can connect to and talk to and call out to help you feel better, to make you feel better? Just a reminder, because I know a lot of you already know all this. It's like, oh yeah, I already knew all that. I just needed to hear that, right? Let's get some advice here from the universe. What's some advice? We got the Two of Cups reversed. The duality, remember? Yin yang, masculine, feminine, and the higher power. Exactly what we were talking about. There's an imbalance here, and I was sensing it with the Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords. There's a part of us that's like, there is no time for downtime. There's too much to be done. For my feminine Tauruses, this is the part of you that is more masculine. And even for my masculines, this is your masculine energy. We need to focus more on our feminine side, the feminine side that makes us feel and reminds us how important it is to nurture ourselves and to do the simple things because of how important they make us feel, like taking that hot bath, going for that walk, doing absolutely nothing, taking a nap, like doing things to really help you connect to source, to remind you that there's a bigger picture here and it's not all about the 3D and the matrix, even though it is too. It is. This is real and it is just as important. But we might feel at times too like there's a lot that we don't know. There's a lot that we want to know. There's a lot of mystery in life. There's a lot that you feel like is being hidden from you, that's why you need to really put yourself out there, really keep yourself busy so that you don't feel like the mystery of life can consume you, because Tauruses are really good at routine and they're really good at knowing what they know and sticking to it. So when mystery is involved, not knowing what's next, just not knowing, it can be very uncomfortable. It's like, no, I like to know and I like to have control in that. The all great, the ether is very mysterious to us. It is. And it's important to sit in that feeling of not having to know everything, just trusting. It's more in the trust, not necessarily in another, but in the conversation within you. And that's where it's very important to strengthen that conversation within you, that trinity within you, so that when the mysterious is being presented to you, when secrets are revealed, and you are having to face them, you can handle them in a way that is a lot more calm, a lot more peaceful, not so aggressive, not so loud, just more like, I knew that without really needing to know that kind of vibe. Why is the Four of Swords here for Taurus? Why is the Four of Swords here for Taurus? Yeah. Once again, the mystery, the confusion, the not really knowing, can really push us to not want to. It's like, because I don't know all the answers is why I should go out there and try to really find all the answers. But the answers are within you, so why not take alone time and stay home or stay put and try to find the answers within you? Because the answers that you're looking for, the questions that you're asking, are a bit bigger than you. And some of you guys might be like, but I'm not really asking anything. It's just more like I feel a little lost. I feel a little clouded. I feel a little confused with where I'm going. It's like, okay, well, finding the clarity you need is within you. And taking the alone time is what you need. Enough to find that clarity. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Knight of Swords, Page of Pentacles. There, you might have started a new, something new. You might have added something to your routine that's new. and it means a lot to you. It has a lot of potential. It brings warmth, brings more money possibly. It just has a lot of potential. It's like planting a seed and you knowing that you have to take care of this and work with it, work on this so that one day it can bring you fruit. Planting this seed doesn't require you to be out here telling people how to garden. Planting the seed doesn't mean you have to be out here running around finding all the ways to like, it's like taking a garden 101 class. It's like, it's one seed. It is a very important seed, but you got this. Just like how you are out here exchanging and being there for other people, you can be there for this seed. It's easy for you to be there for the seed. Yeah, it's something new, and once again, Tauruses are very good with routine, so having to put something new in your life is very new. But all the answers with how to take care of this seed in your garden is intuitive. It's not something that you can find on a book. Yeah, maybe you can find it on a book, but the only way to find that book is through your intuition and talking to your intuition so that it can lead you to that book. You know what I mean? But you're not going to be able to go out there and find this book without talking to your intuition first. Kind of deal. So we all have, like I said, that light and dark wolf within us. The dark wolf, what is it telling Taurus? What is the dark wolf telling Taurus? Gilded regret, number 5. Gilded regret. That makes sense. At first I was like, why is there so much like needing to find all the answers now, you know? And I think it's because of this, because the dark wolf is constantly telling you, well, look at all the time you've wasted before. Look at how you've done things before. If only you did things differently before. And you're not alone in this. Trust me, I've read so far for a few zodiac signs, and it's like a common thing. I mean, we are all connected to this. We are all a collective, and we're all going to have something in common. And it's like one thing we're all having in common right now is constantly looking at how things could have been better once upon a time, and comparing that to now, and having some sort of regret with how things happened before because of how we handled things before. The dark wolf is there in your ear telling you, well, like feeding you things that you've done before that make you feel regret. And it's not like an overbearing regret, but a regret that's kind of like, it just lingers and it kind of feeds this motivation to get things done in a very quick way and make you overextend yourself for friends and family so that you can not feel so much regret, so that you can really make yourself feel better somehow. Just know that that is your dark wolf. There's not really, everything happens for a reason, Taurus. As cheesy and as much as you probably already know that, everything happens for a reason. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are exactly who you're supposed to be here and now. The regret part of you is just the dark wolf trying to protect you. We can never get rid of the dark wolf, and we should never, because how would we know the lessons if it wasn't for the dark wolf? But instead of focusing on how things happened, it's more like why things happened, right? Okay, what is the light wolf telling Taurus so that we can focus on it and continue to feed it and balance it, and so that the light wolf and dark wolf can have a diplomatic conversation so that they can hear clearly the ether. We got water, the overflow, number 12, which adds up to 3, which makes me think of the 3 of Cups. 3 and 3. Remember how I was telling you, not you perhaps have a celebration around you, a reason to celebrate, but there's like this sense of like just exchanging a given exchange of just an exchange of like beautiful energy with those that you care about, because that's just who you are, and in your nature to love and love when you get love, so you give it, right? But when it comes up to you, you're still learning how to do that for yourself, and that's okay. The light wolf is telling you, when it's time to talk to God, when it's time to talk to your support group, the ether, the angels, the interdimensional beings, the love beings, God, when it's time to talk to all of that, don't be afraid to let it overflow you. Don't be afraid to accept, because it is an exchange. Once again, don't be afraid to accept all the visions and words and emotions, no matter how big it may seem for you, no matter how much it triggers the dark wolf to be like, let it overflow you, because that's what the light wolf is telling you to do. It's like the light wolf is telling the dark wolf, yeah, I hear you, but once you're done, I'm gonna let you finish. It's like Kanye West with that Taylor Swift. I'm gonna let you finish, but it's time to talk to God. And when God talks to us, I'm gonna let it consume. I'm just gonna let it overflow me with what I know I deserve. And what do you deserve? Only you and the conversation with your support system, the ethereal support system, the astral support system, can answer that for you. And how do you know it will consume you? How you know it's consuming you? It's by how you start expressing yourself, how you start looking at yourself, it's like you might start feeling like you want to change your style. You might change like the style of your home. You might want to just do things around your environment to kind of match the energy that you are receiving through the conversation with your higher power here. Good talk, Taurus. Know that you are loved. I will talk to you guys again soon. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good one. Bye.